Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing King's Quest 6, and in today's episode, we need to make sure we have everything prepared before we head back to go to the Labyrinth. We must head back, but are we going to be ready? I don't know. Without further ado, let's hop in. Isle of the Sacred Mountain is basically off limits until we figure out if we have solved everything else. So there's still a few things we're not sure about. There's the Nightingale on the Isle of the Crown. There is that garden with the stone archer on the Isle of the Beast. There is the garden on the Isle of Wonder with like the snapdragons and the wallflowers and stuff. So I guess we'll just check it out and see if there's anything we can do with these things. All right, let me look at the spells. There's something in that chair. All right, is this? That's the first page. 1 cup of swamp ooze. So we need something to put the swamp ooze in, right? River Styx water. River Styx is when you're dead. Are we going to have to die to get that? And 1 black horse feather. Do we have a feather? I can't remember. So that one we may not can do. Few drops of salt water not from the sea. That's got to be the baby tears, right? Because tears are salty. And 1 vial of sacred water. I don't know where we get that from because we haven't seen that either. And falling water. I'm not sure if we've seen a waterfall. A skull full of hot oak embers. Again, we haven't seen a skull. All of this stuff sounds like undead. A bit of the sulfur, brimstone. It sounds like you're going to have to be in the underworld for that. And a strand of pure-hearted maiden's hair. I feel like that's going to be from the girl that comes out of the house, that the Cinderella character.
This is the last page.
So I don't know what we can do with that. Maybe nothing yet. What is this, though?
A delicate china teacup is occupying the chair at the moment.
Oh, can we get it? That, we could get the mud with that, right? It said cup. That's a cup.
Alexander takes the teacup.
What can we do with this? We looked through
Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing.
I mean, it could be. Can we take it? We were able to look through it before. Oh.
Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
Huh. Can we still get it? Maybe? Let's see.
Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
Can we maybe they'll give the hole in the wall to us. I mean, if this is like Alice in Wonderland, maybe, because, you know, we have the chessboard, which makes me think of Alice Through the Looking Glass, because it had Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon, also had the chess pieces. Well, it was the playing cards, but I believe there was a chessboard in one of the Alice in Wonderland books. So, and of course, it had the talking flowers. So maybe we can talk to them.
Alexander's voice just bounces off the wall.
Oh, let me talk to the flowers.
Greetings, ladies. How charming you look today.
The wallflowers are too shy to talk to Alexander.
Oh. Okay. Well, they thought it was interesting. Do we have anything that we could give them? I don't know. We don't want to give them rotten tomato. That would be bad. Is there still milk in here?
The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
Okay. Yeah, that is a little strange. What if we talk to them again?
Greetings, ladies. How charming you look today.
The wallflowers are too shy to talk to Alexander.
What about the snapdragons? Can we talk to them?
Good day, snapdragons.
Oh, they just They just growl at us?
The snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone.
So do we have anything? Oh, we do have a black feather. Okay. What is this?
The flawless pearl is the largest Alexander's ever seen.
And then we've got this ribbon.
The scarf is made of red silk.
I wonder if we could give that to the nightingale, maybe. Maybe. Can we walk to them? Like, if we walk to them? No, the
Those
snapdragons
don't like Alexander getting so close.
That's true. So how can we get that hole in the wall? Do we have something we can give them? I mean, if we give them the ribbon?
Alexander decides against wearing the flamboyant red scarf.
I don't
really
want to wear it.
clashes with his green tunic.
I want to give it to the flowers. I mean, I don't know what they would want with the flowers.
Would you ladies be at all interested in this?
The wallflowers shyly decline.
So they're like shy. What can we do? Do they want the pearl?
Would you ladies be at all interested in this?
The wallflowers shyly decline.
Would you like a flower?
Would you ladies be at all interested in this?
The wallflowers shyly decline.
So maybe we don't have what we need. We'll have to look around a little bit, but I want to get that hole because I feel like maybe that's something we could do. But let's see if we can fill up our teacup with some swamp ooze. Because that at least would be good.
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting
hello?
some swamp ooze.
Yes?
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp slime!
Oh.
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
No, he's not.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh boy.
The trials of being a mere bump on a log.
I knew that's what they were. Well, can we talk to them? Maybe he can tell us where to get it from.
Perhaps you could toss me some swamp ooze, since you seem to be able to recognize it. I can only reach this bit by the path.
Well, hoity-toity, look who's Mr. Wants So Much! You think I got a job here passing around precious swamp matter? You should be so lucky!
He's an utter waste of oxygen. I'd save my breath if I were you.
Oh boy. Let's talk to the bump on the log.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud. We've
Yeah,
had
he's
this thing
right.
about
He's
each
right
other
there, the
ever
bump
since
on
our
the log.
childhood. Mom always liked me best.
She did not! That is absolutely not true!
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout. And that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
What if we...
Shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You see how he is?
If you had something to throw, you say. Well, it just so happens I have this rotten tomato.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts
He grew
picking
an
on you.
arm.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
He's gonna throw the rotten tomato.
What you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you!
Uh-oh.
The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
Is he about to launch Rotten Tomato?
Swamp!
Uh-oh. Let's see. Yep. They're having a mud fight?
Hey, okay. I give up. Jeez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really?
Aw.
Brother.
Nice.
Brother.
Stick in the
Aw.
mud and bump on a log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
So they all just go to sleep. But now we should be able to get the swamp ooze, right?
Alexander
Yes.
fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Nice. All right. So that's one thing that we've accomplished. Now that's for a spell. So I don't know that that necessarily is going to help us as much as we might want. So why don't we go back to the Island of the Crown and see if we can do anything there? Okay, so the nightingale is still here. Can we give it the red cloth? Maybe?
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird just ruffles her feathers at the
Okay.
sight of that large, brightly colored scarf.
So no. Which is fine. Actually, we might need that for the labyrinth because in Greek mythology, the labyrinth is ruled by the Minotaur, which is a bull. We might can use this nice red cloth as like Toro, you know, like to attract his attention. Let's see if the pawn shop owner has anything we could use.
Prince Alexander.
All right, let's look at the objects that we got down here. We've already
Alexander
used the
takes a
nightingale.
closer look at the items on the counter.
So right now we have the tinderbox, which might also be good for the labyrinth, but can we use any of these other objects? I don't know what we could use the paintbrush for yet. The only thing that comes to mind with that, with what we've seen so far, is like going back to Alice in Wonderland, you know, like we're painting the roses red. But I don't know. What if we play the wallflowers a song? We could
Might I trade
serenade
for
them.
that flute on the counter?
That could be something we
Certainly.
try.
What do you wish to offer me in trade? The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
All right. So I don't know that we can do anything with the maiden yet, because every time we get close, the stepmother comes out. We may have to do the labyrinth first. We can check and see if there's anything in the bookstore. I'm not sure.
Hello. I will be right up.
Are there any new books in the free bin?
Now, what can I do for you?
There's a small table near the door that bears a sign. The sign has undergone a number of changes. It once
There may
read
not be
10
anything
pence,
else there, but we'll
that
see.
was crossed out and replaced with 5 pence, then 1 pence, then free. The sign currently reads, "Take one, please." The table is
Which
now
we already
empty.
did. Okay, so nothing new there. Let's go ahead and head out. We can see if the lamp seller is still not back. I don't know when he'll come back, but hopefully he'll come back soon because we have our lamp. Let's walk over here. She's not out right now. Maybe she'll come out. I'm hoping one time that we'll be able to catch her where we'll be able to talk to her. But it doesn't look like right now is that time. Now we should be able to use our magic map, and let's go back to the
Alexander
wallflowers
pulls out his magic map.
and see if we can serenade them with some lovely music.
Alexander
Okay, the hole in the wall is back between the wallflowers, but what if we play them a song? Ah, okay, that was the right option.
May I have this dance?
Oh, we're gonna dance with them. Are the snapdragons dancing too? They're all dancing. Nice. Everybody's happy. We're just enjoying the music. It's a lovely little song. Alexander is good at playing.
Stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Oh, nice. So maybe now we can get the hole in the wall. We'll just sneak over here and yoink it.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Nice. I don't know what we'll use it for, but that could be useful, right?
The hole in the wall has 4 legs and a curly tail. He's all limbs with only a hole for a body. But that doesn't make him any less whole.
That's so punny. Okay, so we cannot go any further here. So I think the only puzzle we haven't really figured out is how to collect the baby tears. I don't know if there's anything we have to do with the sour grapes. But I think we have figured out just about everything else here. So now let's head to our final island and see just if there's anything we can do there. There may not be, but let's go check out the Island of the Beast just in case. And then I think this is, we're out of luck here, right? Because I'm pretty sure if we go through there, the archer kills us. What is this over here?
Flowering rose hedges grow on either side of the path winding north.
See, now I feel like we need the rose to give to the lady because she has all those roses, and I think if we could give her a flower, then she would be happy. But I don't know how to get past that guy. What if we put the hole in the wall?
Using that on the wall would not help anything.
Okay, so we can't put the hole in the wall on the wall. And we've already tried to use the scarf on the statue to like blindfold it. I assume that we can't play it a song.
The stone archer would undoubtedly shoot Alexander long before he managed to climb up the wall to try that.
Can we just play a song? Will it enchant the statue?
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything. What if we play that for the nightingale? I wonder. Okay, so I don't think we can do anything with it. I don't think we have the right item. We got to figure out something to get past the archer. But let's go back and see if we can play a song for the nightingale.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
If we can't play a song for the nightingale, then perhaps we can just go ahead and get our
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation
and return to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain and see if we have everything we need. At worst case, we'll run into a dead end and we'll figure out what we still need, right? So let's give this a try. Maybe we can play a nice little song for the nightingale. Okay.
Alexander plays his flute. The nightingale just looks at him curiously.
Okay, so he's not interested in the flute. Okay. We have tried. So let's go get the tinderbox and then let's return to the Isle of Wonder and see if we have everything we need. Hello?
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You are either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
Or we're just true to our word. Could that not be an option as well?
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die? To not fight this plague on your own people?
Exactly.
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
Huh.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Hopefully we won't die at all. But we shall see. All right.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
All right, so we got to find another exit. What do we got here?
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock.
Is there anything that we need in those? I don't know.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Okay, well, I guess we'll choose a direction. I wonder if we need to map this. Like, if we go south, will that be the entrance again? Okay, so we could actually map this. That way, if it's super crazy, we won't get too terribly lost, right? Uh-oh.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
That's not good. All right, so we have the entrance, and then there was a north and a west. So we went north. Let's go north. We hear the Minotaur. Okay, this room has a north and an east. We got to check all of these. I don't know. It's letting us do it, so I'm wondering if we might find something.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
All right, let's go east and see what we find. Ooh, he sounds close.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
So maybe we're far away then. Okay. I think this one goes south and north. Because this looks open.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient
And we could just be
bones,
wasting
but finds
time
nothing
with all
except
of
the
these
dust of the
skeletons.
grave.
But I would rather check and find nothing than not check and miss an important clue. Like, there could be a secret path.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander
Okay.
gets a very bad feeling about this room.
So this is trap. So we don't want to go there. All right.
Tickets up.
All right. I wonder if we got to go there to get the
Don't
Styx
just
water.
wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
Let your conscience be your guide? What is that supposed to mean? All right. So this time, let's see what's west. Okay. So this
As he
is
walks
another
through the
trap.
doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
All right, so now we go north from here and see what we got. So going left goes in a big circle, and then it leads you to a trap. So there's nothing there, so we go north. Let's see. Puzzle room. What is here?
An image of a rose has been carved into that tile. A carving of a scythe adorns that tile. That tile is engraved with a skull and crossbones.
Okay, let's go try the other direction, because I don't know which ones we should step on. I figure if we step on the wrong one, we're probably going to end up triggering some kind of trap, right? So let's go east twice.
Alexander
Minotaur.
hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than
I
of any
think the
living creature.
Minotaur might be on the other side of the puzzle. We'll have to see. All right, so if we go south, it's a trap. Let's try north. Okay. There are some different skeletons here. Like, this one looks like we might find something.
Alexander examines the stone shelf.
Oh,
and the
there's a
ancient
skull.
bones, but finds nothing
need
except
that.
the dust of the grave.
We need this skull for our spell.
Alexander picks up the skull.
Okay. What is with this guy?
The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze.
Maybe.
3 of the skeletons are completely intact.
Okay. Is there anything on them that we can take?
Alexander doesn't want to disturb that skeleton. He seems to have all his bones intact, and it'd be a shame to break up the set.
Okay, so I guess we got everything we needed with the skull, right? So let's go back to the puzzle room, and then I have one more idea. We need to check the book, right? So let's take a look. It was the guidebook to the land of the Green Isles. Let's read what it says. Another remnant of the Ancient One's culture, the catacombs, is tragically inaccessible to visitors today. The catacombs held the burial chambers of the Ancient Ones and are said to be designed as a giant labyrinth. To protect the tombs from looters, the Ancient Ones built death traps into the catacombs and filled it with dead-end paths, maze-like corridors, and rooms with secret knowledge is needed to pass. The Winged Ones were close to mastering the secrets of the catacombs some years ago when a Minotaur, taking an instant liking to the dark funereal place, decided to take up residence. At first, the kingdom attempted to regain the hostage artifact, but between the dangers of the catacombs itself and the Minotaur's stealth and treachery, the losses became too grave to continue the struggle, and the Minotaur was left to his prize. Since then, the catacombs have been bolted shut. It is one of the great sorrows of the kingdom that each year the Minotaur demands and must be given the living sacrifice of his choice, lest he emerge from the catacombs and attack the city. The catacombs are illustrative of the Ancient One's obsessive interest in death. Indeed, it seems to be in the air in this part of the world, for the modern-day Green Islanders also have elaborate death traditions. As I will describe later, the catacombs are obviously a place of high reverence for the Ancient Ones, as a message on the ancient tablet that once adorned the doors of the catacombs shows. 3 roses laid upon the bower, a scythe for he who cuts the flower, a crown, a dove, most noble race, thy bones make sacred this dread place. Okay, so that's what we need. We need 3 roses. So how can we get 3 roses? We could maybe do this, and then a scythe, and then a crown. We can get to a crown, a dove. Where is a dove? Is this a dove?
That tile bears the image of a dove.
Okay, a dove and bones. Okay, so we can do that. So 3 roses. 1.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
So I guess that's not the right rose?
Tickets.
Okay. 3 roses laid upon the bower. So maybe we have to do this one first. Okay. Then this one. Then this one. It has to be this scythe. A scythe for he who cuts the flower. A crown. A dove. And bones. And there we go. Okay. We got it. Now, back to mapping.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms.
Let's see what's west. I suspect we'll want to go north just because of the way the labyrinth seems to be laid out.
Ah, you were a human only and not the monster himself. I heard you coming and thought you were the beast. Did my father send you here to save me?
Yes.
Why, yes, he did, but how did you...
Hush, there is no time. I think I have discovered the Minotaur's secret exit from the catacombs. Follow me and we'll both be saved.
I'm not sure if I trust you, lady. Let's see. I suspect we'll be walking in... Yeah, I knew it.
That's odd. Where did she...
Trap. All right.
Go!
I knew it. I called it, didn't I? So yeah, we don't trust you, lady. We're going back this way. I feel like we're getting closer to that Minotaur. Let's see what we got. Oh, what's this on the wall here? A shield?
An old wooden shield hangs on the wall.
Can we take it? Is it going to trigger a trap?
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Okay, good. Did I just see the Minotaur? I think I might have. Alright. What happens if we go east? Because he was north. What is...
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Can we do something? Can we put the skull in the wheels?
Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between two cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Uh-oh!
Okay, so that probably
With a sudden
wasn't the
lurch,
right
The ceiling
option.
completes its descent.
What about the rock? We could have put the
Yikes.
rock in.
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel. That skull wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
Okay. So, I think we try the rock, right?
Next.
I think we can use the rock in the trap, the stone we have, but I want to see what's north. I'm curious. Okay. Is this just going to lead to a trap, I wonder? It looks like it might.
Examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
I bet this leads to a trap. How close is he getting?
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs.
Is it really
the
far
sounds
off
of
now?
hooves faintly echo.
It may be on the other side of that ceiling trap. Okay. So we can go west one more time. I assume there's nothing here. Oh, this one has something. Has he got coins on his eyes? Like, now it's really making me think that we're gonna have to go to the underworld, the River Styx, because we gotta pay the
Alexander
ferryman,
finds
right?
2 coins on the skeleton's eyes.
Okay.
He takes the old coins.
Nice. I assume this one's just gonna be nothing.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Is there something about this rock? It looks a little weird.
The walls of the catacombs are rough and cold to the touch.
I guess not. Okay. Well, I think the only place left to go now is going to be the room with the ceiling trap. So, hopefully the rock is going to be good enough. If it's not, then at least we will have mapped out the labyrinth, but we may have to come back. So, let's see.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Let's see. Is the rock going to be strong enough?
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears.
Hopefully the brick is
The
strong
brick is
enough.
caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
Okay, we did it. All right. Now I'm getting nervous. Let's see what's next. Okay, so we can go north or south. This is just a dead-end room. Do we have anything here?
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Can we use the hole in the wall here? I don't know. Just because this is a dead end and I feel like we're
Alexander puts
near the
hole in
Minotaur.
wall on the wall.
Can we see anything?
It seems to shudder in revulsion at the mere touch of the cold stone.
Can we look through it?
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
Okay. So we may need to start doing that.
Alexander takes the hole in the wall off the wall.
As we get closer to the Minotaur, right? So maybe he doesn't take us by surprise. All right, what's in this room? Okay, and we go east. The tension mounts, guys.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Darn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, but there's nowhere else to
Alexander
go.
seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
We can use the tinderbox now, right? Let's see. Use the tinderbox.
It feels exactly like a tinderbox.
Let's use it.
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Okay.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Oh, okay.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
All right, so now we have a whole new layer to map. So, oh boy. Okay, so north is a trap room. Let's head east. See what we get. Okay. We can go south and east. Let's go east. Okay. Let's go east again. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3 that we could theoretically go 3 more rooms to the east. Let's see. What is south? Another trap room.
Through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
We're slowly mapping all the trap rooms. There's now 3 more passageways that we have not tested yet, so we'll be able to see. So to the east is unmapped, and we're quickly approaching the area that was going north that was unmapped. So this
Alexander
is a
hears
dead
the sound
end.
of a wild beast again. This time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him.
Oh,
The
this is
noises are coming from
definitely...
the other side of the east wall.
Okay, we are definitely using the hole in the wall.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones.
Now let's see what we see.
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
Oh.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair.
Uh-huh.
At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Okay, and
While
we know where to
Alexander
go.
contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it.
Okay.
Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Hopefully. Okay, so we gotta go all the way around to that one area that was leading us north. So let's quickly do that, and we'll meet back up once we get there. Alright, so I think somewhere north of here is the other side of that room. Okay, it may be the very next room. Is it this room? It is this room. Okay. Minotaur room.
A very beautiful, very dusty tapestry hangs on the wall.
Let's remove it. Because we know what's behind there now.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Uh-huh.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
In we go. Oh boy.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a winged one's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
What is this?
A monstrous altar towers in one corner of the room. Alexander shudders with revulsion at the thought of the rituals performed at that sacrificial table.
What can we do? Can we throw something at him? What can we do? Can we shove him into the fire?
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
That's probably
He
not
steps
right.
forward bravely.
We're gonna die.
He's spotted by Lady Celeste.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Oh boy.
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Can we lure him into the
Now,
fire?
Where to, little man?
Maybe.
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
We need to be prepared to run, right?
Now you
Oh,
die.
we should pick up that skull,
Alexander prepares to take on the Minotaur with his bare hands.
right? I think that's what we
Hand-to-hand
should
combat
do,
with a
right?
Minotaur is apparently not a great idea.
Aye!
Oh boy. I hope we didn't get this far and realize we were lacking like a sword. Wait, could we use the shield maybe? Let's try the shield.
That would have little effect on the rampaging Minotaur.
Now you die.
I'm glad we saved it because I think we only have like
prepares
one
to take on the
chance.
Minotaur with his bare hands.
I wonder if we
Hand-to-hand
have
combat
to,
with a Minotaur is apparently not a great idea.
like, how do we equip it to ourselves? All right, so we use this.
Alexander, his
There we
back
go.
inches
It's time
from the
to
fiery
be
pit,
a
tempts the Minotaur
Toreador.
with the Red Queen's scarf.
Into the red fire.
Look here, you bully. Nice.
You bully.
Bright red.
Oh boy, Toro, Toro.
Red. Now you die.
Here we go. Wrong. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames.
Oh
Slowly,
boy.
his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed,
Nice.
Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
I bet the Exodus through there.
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
No.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
Okay.
I can't wait that long. Look,
Well, my
I wear
goodness.
a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
At the ropes. All right, she's free.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
Nice.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Okay. Awesome. Well then. Do we come
The winged
out?
one's guards, bored with the pointless waiting,
I bet we come
are
out here,
startled by the
right?
sound of rock moving against rock.
Or do we come out over here? Oh, over here. There we go.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well?
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellects.
Yes, milady.
Time for a well-earned tongue lashing. Oh boy, do we get to talk to the rulers again? They're gonna take us up to talk.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well,
Okay.
I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life. So I thank you.
I was gonna say,
I am obliged
but I don't
to
thank
you
you.
for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms.
Nice.
It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle.
Oh.
So this I do. I will grant you the
Very
freedom
nice.
to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the city of the Winged Ones and never return.
Well,
I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Okay, well, hopefully we got everything we need. We'll find out, and hopefully we won't have to make a return trip through the Minotaur's lair.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So
oh boy.
This is the one that haunts my pool of late.
Indeed.
Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima.
How to save Cassima.
Whatever you can tell me, Great Oracle.
Let's see.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see.
Maybe we'll get another image of her.
I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil.
Yes, I would agree.
Set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers.
Of course.
And yours to try to redeem her.
Okay.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice.
Okay.
I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force.
Okay.
If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
So that's like the final battle then.
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak.
So we probably are
Before
going to
this
need
final
those spells.
struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide and seek in corridors filled with enemies.
Oh
The
boy.
risks are high.
Another
But
maze.
it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Death?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form.
Oh.
Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids.
The druids, huh?
The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists.
Oh, it's the hidden island.
I can do for you,
the one they talked about that it changes, right?
It is water from the sacred pool.
Oh, we need that for a spell.
And my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great oracle.
Nice. All right. Well. Well then. I feel like that was definitely progress. Okay, so we have defeated the Minotaur. We have acquired a shield. We have acquired a skull. We have acquired some sacred water. Some of these things for sure we need for spells. Others might help us solve some of the puzzles. We'll have to check that out in the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Liara27. I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description. And if you want to see which games we're playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.